a serious concern about it. They need to understand. Last week when Dankwa, the leadership of the buyers, approach as an association, we promised them that we'll talk to Sami and then we'll organize a meeting between them. And then, so right now, today, and then, Sami Asia with all the representation of gold buyers in the country.
Okay.
So that at the end of the day, grievances they will put it across, and then we'll see how best we all help solve it.
All right.
Because in the medical it's a process.
Right.
And the other challenge is that many of the buyers are complaining that task forces, efa kwembiso ejijo musika, ejijo mu gold. At the end of the day, they arrest you unnecessarily and those things. And also, no, yes, it's another challenge which we've informed Sami. And then right now, no, by next week, I think the president will launch that what is the name? Task force now on handle gold smuggling and those things. So that at the end of the day, we will then know the people who are dealing with it. Now, I think it's a process that we are going on.
Right. Nra yate se omo akoche some foreign nationals and they womo ediomo economo ako ediomo asem ede ama most small scale miners muti sansami. How do you take it?
I think say yes small scale miners kwa wo ka ho me ka ho ye nyina ye Ghana for. How do we take it? In a sense that we have these foreigners using all means to take our natural resources out. Until at the end of the day, is it benefiting the country?
Okay.
But maybe point in say, my political show. My to say it one day wonder. There are so many of them who have been doing that, who have been arrested, and we do not hear. But if somebody said, yeah, I think it will help everybody. So that at the end of the day, people will not take advantage, go and then harass these people, take their gold, take their money, and then you will not see where they sent it. And if you want to know the identity,
yeah.
And also national security. We need to put a stop to it. And as foreigners, and also know, there are so many ways they use to trade our gold outside. And if we are all together, now you bet damn your home whistleblowers. I think we'll put this thing a thing of the past. Because BebroOkrana, you say off take that daddy. Or to me, Eddie Mona daddy crabba. No, I bet Tom or Tom, yeah, he will instead of him declaring whatever he's supposed to do, he will not do it. No, they are done it and mono at to gold to do.
Okay.
At the vast gold now. At the end of the day, they will and get double profit. And to all these things, we the Ghanaians to need to look at it and make sure that look, at the end of yesterday, not Ghana, let's put our eyes and hands in it. Now, so within these 6 months that they've been in power, they will be able to export 50 ounces.
Yeah.
50,000 of gold, 50 ounces. Until the young people say, sir, exportation of money, a boy and answer and why.
Okay.
So a boy can be so there. Let's see how best we will put the thing to a good use and make sure that gold board ever to stay. Though we have the other side of it, which is the illegalities of mining. That one is a different thing we can talk about.
All right.
But the positive aspect of it is that are we as a nation going to benefit from the trade aspect of gold? If yes, let's all encourage it. If no, let's see how best we can fine-tune it and make sure that we all get to the peak of it.
Let me ask you personally, sir, what is happening now? Mona more field, is it going to help Ghana as a nation?
My brother, personally, so far, what I've seen is that it will help Ghana.
Okay.
But the but is a big but.
Let
us not politicize it.
Okay.
Let us not form cartel. So that it may be
all right.
Let us be objective. Let us be open-minded. Let us be people who are ready to help our nation. And let's use use the produce or the money judiciously. Menyɛ sure sɛ sɛbi IMF ne World Bank trade billion bi omudi mama mutata yi. If we want to focus well and trade very well and our natural resources, menyɛ sure sɛ we will go in for any other loan from anybody.
Yo, my phone you were hanum say you were talking about a year tax force ahodwa they extort money. How does that happen? Because they minim say one more tries to be streamline. Yeah, not saying they extort money from these small scale miners.
I think every government have their own policies and the direction that they go. MPP, former interministerial committee. Interministerial committee, through that we have Operation Vanguard, Operation Halt, Operation Galam Stop, and the rest. Fine, they've done their own. The NDC came in, and their way of fighting Galamsey is to make sure that everybody should come on board. By coming on board, we realize that a big critique proved the brain. Also, on the other side of it, I think we've engaged government, listen, to let them understand that Angela Mokono, it will get the point you will survive. And one of it is that let's see how best we can all put our heads together and fight this thing. At the end, you fapping pa, and I say you put a 40, a yen to sure SSN. Any forester SSA. Yes, we are all not happy as legitimate small scale miners. But how are we going to fine tune this to make sure that we do things right? Another one, so yes, people who are mining with their licenses and that they are mining on roads. I will not even say beside roads, on roads, because people are a chance of Bikra are mining on towers, under towers. All these things, electrical, most of it, your panels not well. Until now, share, and then they don't reclaim the land and those things. Yes, it's a canker, which we need to solve the problem. But it shouldn't take another angle for people to take advantage and be doing what they are doing.
Okay.
Until now, the fight against Galamsey, this government came in. One, the military are fighting their own fight, and they are taking their instructions from the Minister of Defense, or let's take it the Chief of Defense Staff. The IGP to declare war on Galamsey, and our instruction of regional commanders, national security, Umuso Air Kokono. Yes, regional ministers should take it upon themselves. Yes, DCs and take it upon themselves. Then we are there, party parachikis or party executives from various districts and zones. They've also formed their own task forces and they are going all over. After there, yes, we have EPA who are legitimate, fine. They have their right because of the where they play. And a Women's Commission, so no, they also have their own way of doing their own thing. Forestry Commission are all doing. It looks as if what exactly which there is no coordination. Minister of Lands has his own way of doing things. So we told them that no, Angela Mokono, even you people would then turn around to fight yourselves. And we are starting Hubi. Because let's take it that IGP are instructing the commanders, regional commanders, district commanders to do ABCD on his behalf. Now, RECSEC is being chaired by the regional minister. So if IGP instruct the commander, go to Manson Kwanta, and then RECSEC chairman also instruct the commander, let's go to Asunyu, the end offer.
I see.
So if you don't take time, there will be conflict. And apart from that, all these task forces and groups who are going around claiming they are fighting Galamsey, are we getting results? If no, then it means that there's something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
But by all with this thing, apart from saying Ashanti chapter, who say my sometimes chapter the virtual press release press conference it was not national because yene abino kasai emomu echebo say they formed a secretariat and they will be launching it and they will make sure that all the things that grievances we have faced it will pass it through them. But Ashanti chapter 1 was more extraordinary because the extortion and those things were too much. So that is why they went on ahead on the press conference. And we, the national, are total behind them because every region, every district, every zone has their own peculiar problem. But the government has listened. They've launched the anti-Galamsey Secretariat. We are looking up to the implementation, how they are going to make sure that this parallel operations will not be going on anymore. So that we then know that, fine, say, when it comes to accountability, we know that this secretariat will be accountable for it, like the way they did with this interministerial committee. And then Professor Frimpong Bati and Co said, the 500 excavators have vanished, and we are making them account for it. So we can know where to where they will be accountable for it, rather than OBI. Even Mineral Development Fund, led by Bisu, or what's it?
Dr. Hannah Bisu.
Dr. Louisa or something.
Louisa Hannah Bisu, yes.
Hannah Bisu. Also, so it's like there's no coordination. So who besides so also to form a task force? Who form a task force? Meanwhile, you are moving out with them with the security agencies. So if you request for a security or these security agencies, and then the commander there says no, I'm taking instruction from my IGP or my regional minister, what will you do?
I see.
So we need to coordinate this.
Right. Abdul Razak, thank you very much for your time this morning. We appreciate it so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We are a National Small Scale Miners Association Secretary, and I and I think he's thrown more light on the issue. No, a PRO at the National Small Scale Miners Association, Abdul Razak Al Hassan, and Yannikodinko.
Assemble no can be. What is say Hanabisu? The video near Bebo. Or say what she excavators 40 at the 9
11
40
naira
33 naira okoba na ka 7 odukoja police commander no the commander this year ni and now openike the police commander does not take instructions from Hanabisu.
Ti ase obi a sori anu ati
so when nemu Mutala Mohammed so 100 40 naira excavators we there 40 naira we there 33 naira
omo kan esodo so
73 naira 6 months yao masa ti ya no me campaign anemis
you were discussing Dr. Nyahonya Hotama close over the campaign. Omo ba pena say obi a eja na chese koso. Baba,
right, e bana tie call the Bokata Udum said me kai no. India man so peni Prime Minister Narendra Modi obagana memo so bedi nansa enra na obeduru ye tie ne wa ha ochena e na obewie ne nsan no okọ Ghana na India ntemu ayenkofa no obehyimu ekena. Omampeni 24-hour economy or say the 24-hour economy engine. Ambitious plan to revamp industry. Company assase. No see EBC factories. EBC industrial parks 50. What's a Ghana industrial zone whatever. EBC industrial parks 50. Kaya pa o. Sandro gine bi obi mi no mi ensa. Into area. Bia ya kakadro area.
Kabebo apa.
Oh. That's not the end
of at the end so. Yes, somebody enim kapa o Ghana for yenimu kapa papa say en cancel ni entwongu pipa so na implementation
at the end say a blueprint for the nation
no obia follow
it say yes
we ba no de ne de ba
baby o kai ye me de pa 2 million hectares of irrigation
yeah
say mama 3 years na oko so to me shase na irrigation farming aye Edru baby na your blueprinter MPP ba I so to aso but sakoye party manifesto dia oh we now kwa me so the manifesto ye dey ba because ade ye me de ho ni nyina mu no pa o se voter lake ye be ya ma be 7 north to south it would to kwan ya wo se the dia ye train akofa bakadan no but aye nyina no tika okosire mu a wo me fa ankofa tachi man ko
ti we
kecheche na do ko dru voter no so a bakadan akoso mu ho a nanka pa unto and in wadu makango
kokra
so the articulator na me fa akra kumase kwa ya atete apantam se konte be so so the say you blueprint ababy about wedding
obedi so
auto so easy to run the akable kuma north no electoral commission kire say emu be 19 polling stations bi ho a e wo so sign enso ye na ye sign run bio and yaka say MPP4 enso ni abrese omo entiase yenko
right ever the Ghanaian Times and Fantroso Ghanaian Times essay and a 24-hour economy will stir growth. We when and say Mr. Osayakuto na Ode and Semi Ede Atuga. India Premier arrives in Ghana for state visit, and also Mampeni and Pape Infuni Ewa. 10 arrested for illegal gold trade. The Samijan fee and the gold board no ekochiwa mona honsem nieka. 24-hour economy takes off. Policy to create 1.7 million jobs. Voter Lake to be major transport corridor, said the Edika Kakana, Noa, and Ensemoha. EC conducts election in selected polling stations at Ablekuma North, July 11th, and also Yedi Hon Enkomo.
And yet also not daily guidance, so some Kronwa, India Prime Minister Ghana, 24-hour economy, no, or say it will cost $4 billion. Mampeni Mahama, said the Guzigat town of Ekayano, was a gold board national security arresting Chinese for illegal gold street trade. No who China for it.
Right.
Dismissed Tokonu's judicial review. Attorney General Afala said Tokonu Asemo or the about him Montungu. This will be any.
Right, yeah, for the Chronicle and Fantos and some Crona, I know Munina Bobo. So, Mahama, 24 economy path will be challenging, but. Just say, and yeah, easy, but and yet they are or more abecall my name. Or Sahini roast government over 360 million World Bank cash. After your markings,
I said no, almost a bussia. And a bad dear bass, I say, I said the grand bussia, Maakye. To me, was a Maakye bussia. No, some been tutor, root contractors, Nika. I'm also say bussia. Now, I didn't bussias was I said, you would be a barbage. Ever daily searchlight into us was attention rocks EPA over antics of acting CEO. EPA openia mampeni nato and the rounds over Juma also bus ABS one more honors no more so much over 2 years. India Prime Minister on the Mampeni Mahama Yawa were 2 our front page of daily searchlight. Legal profession must evolve. Acting Chief Justice tells lawyers. I was a lawyer for Nano. Said, yeah, matters the Omie, no, and not just Bafu Bonnie, or say a lawyer for Jumano. And he say, connected to the practice of the Omoye near Manuano. Or say,
modernism,
Sakai be brain, Eba. The Kaiser Veteran Justice Denise J. Umbusan say, Wiggy now, almost said. Or person was you. Wiggy the effort, perceive you through. A business said, David. Oh, yeah, TV to now send go 10 Nasa the Wiggy a catauti. Sometimes you say, or what I will say, a Huruduomo. Minority accuse government of lack of transparency over $360 million financing agreement with World Bank. Could you upon Kromafuni had the Mekana? No, could you upon Master? I did Bosnia. Bosnia Maakye, Mode Wada.
Right, Yafa the National Enquirer and Twaso ploy to taint Jampo flopped. Media assassins to face legal battle. T. Prof. Jampo Funi at the Hanum essay.
Violent case.
Funi the ha. Warrior special. Now, Otia 24-hour economy to create 1.7 million quality jobs in 4 years as government commits $400 million seed capital. We have moved from slogan to strategy. We aye Mahama and all launching of this answer no to your 24-hour economy no one sense na and 55% of Ghanaian supports one Ghana cedis fuel levy global info analytics. Okay, so 55% of Ghanaians and then omuji tum say for 1 cedi and for and2 a year fuel no so soldier lands for rejecting the bribe. Okay, lauded for rejecting bribe. Okay, so you need be anka obi se bi ka or mane bomu ade o se da bi misramo menje eno eho ensem ha. Gold War cracks down on 10 Chinese gold smugglers and yedi kanka honsem Ablekuma North EC to rerun election in 19 polling stations on July 11 and also yaka ho ensem.
Yeva the overseer Kuwaka Tanantos overseer so front page hogoi or say 24-hour economy. We move from slogan to action. Omampeni Mahama Edikai Aka Hon Asem. 24-hour economy open to constructive criticism. Guzitano or see Ducha said him in the chair TNT. And she no appeals be and what Mampeni Diabano. Make Ghana, go Ghana, Ghana, Baba Buni or say for Subu Obeka and Benufobiti Asankregua. Gold board tax force arrest 10 Chinese. I want to go
to Asankregua. So I say, Omako high few no mutim. And omudi dwana no mudi omhye ho no mudi
what's already ho galano chese nya kro. This is 1.3 kilograms of gold. 1 kilogram of gold. Ne boy 1 million Ghana cedis. It's just gold omoji you know.
1.3 million.
And I'm saying 1.3 million cash. Ghana's June inflation sharply declines to 13.3%, lower since 2021. Inflation said the Tonyama Bumono, a hundred yard amount for Tiasino. So, I can see inflation about for more. O madam say chese atete maso ye menuanom presenters could be grand chese obi chere inflation drop was say chese atete niema boss the rate ayeto niema boom no na slow down
reduce by up to that tune yes
yeto niema des by into mu no kosoro tentem yes ana say chere
yeah nti no ho asem no right yanto aso Daily Post essay Modi makes historic visit as India and Ghana sign multiple MOUs. And I said no, there's almost sign no more sign. Greek womb, technology womb, health womb ni nyina no. To hear mampeni ene a Prime Minister Emma India omo emfoni ha government launches 24-hour economy policy to boost national productivity and growth. And also our crackdown and in Gold Board arrest 10 Chinese nationals for illegal gold trade. And also our Daily Post name and some dadana.
You had a new trust in me. Was say Prahine commended for by residents for lobbying for infrastructure development. You know, of your boasem push my beba on Bonabaso. And also don't promote the use of foreign language at the expense of our indigenous language. Suli ba biti. Ages Ghanaians. Ghana say or say it Ghana higher sorry. Bro already bat if you crown.
Yamana say we wafa.
Do catch them kitwe bia.
No, we be the no show.
No help.
Yamana say. Right. Over.
Yamana say kese man me ko ma so asem. Ma de workata room se me bro. Open phones. Was here fan to say o me de abrochira bagana. Open phones and easy buy. Essay. Bra, beje wo dream phone. Ne tua ne kakra with little deposit. So draw na Samsung. Ope be a smartphone be Itel, Infinix, Tecno. Now beji phone no a utua ketwe bi to ase a na afi ya spread the akanama o so obi amede da bia meto susu ana se na otwe ana bosome ni betua ni ya sisi ama o se ne da bia betua se na otwe bia betua se bosome bia betua se ama is simple ade ama bruchire e different from Ghana no abruchire phone car TV ifie o mo bo sika na akoye
okwa no akoyi
o hwe Ghana teacher ni bia pay rules so a waje bosi akwaje asase because wanye ne sa onkoro travel onya baby na
me onya ntimi nsi
sa enti de wa broche na opana na easy buy de bia bagana enne brabaji phone no once a wo ya adwuma nkwa do betima tua so ti baji mobile phone no bi na afi tete e brand new no original phone kwa omonton refurbished phone bia ha phone we kwanchen bia de ni ho flexible payment so wa shere wa ho de be so no ni asese amount na de bia week and abosome bia na otuatua opana phone shop no mi be bia be wrom bia no obenya bia to edum Bako any presidential bank dying na ye opposite bank no opposite wa pe abosana any presidential bank ye opposite no wa pe won se opana phone so wo mo eho ena dum wa nso no Ezra FM abrosana Chabaro building na Ezra FM no opposite pepe honso no opana phone shop no bako si atrabo animu goyi opana phone raho na kacha no se wote no Kessben se obaji phone no bi na to ase kakra wateche ne kakra from sesia ene oni nkoma 0244 230710 0244 230710 so.
Me afa to anim say ne yade be ne ha watete wa ma wonya wo ho asomdwe na wonwono ho na fei wonko wanim ama mpunto kura ya ka akire entina Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services abam yade be ha bia no de boanaya na bomodin na ye nkakrakra na ko eye Ohrim School Junction na bare kwese kwan no se ho na yase okumase no ewo enkran so na wa na de wani achim ewo New Achimota Petroleum Bungalow and Family Life International School no na edi enhwe adwuma fidwada kosi anopa no nson kopem se no number de biara da na yade ban ene ha wo say ye stroke, diabetes, or hypertension, or hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E, typhoid fever, and malaria. Also, emu cancer hudo nyina fibroid ena sebi oba abeto oyefunu mum anase bema ene ma afi honamani sansan yade ene ha wo bema prostate no cancer betom kokram betom anase ya na ye kese basa ahokyere nko yade nko wahwe ya na ede wo kɔ wo bema nso sebi wo sɔre pa na wo hwɛ ho pa tum se bema we de enyamia enya wade ana akɔ Grace Gift nya ma bema na sew so ati ase so tum se wo bie bema so tum se ya bema na gina hoyi nya bema bi ahwa bi sa akwada bi de da bi nya sa ma bema ne mfon wate kɔna ye mmoa wo ba nso sebi wahemfie honom sebi honom nya hom ka honya hoto fat ensuo ma bi na ne nanam ho saa in fact ohene kura wura honom ase eni gense de ni ho ko ne yesisi ho na honom nchi otum se yes ahemfie honom kama pa nso wo bema oba ena fe wo pa wo ho aye de ma anase wo bema wa mre in fact bema de asi wusinsuo ma sa na waham ha bema de ujira se yes bema munie buya mema sem ewo edem na upia bonten ya mo piafo eno no nya wuye bema kwa sebi o oni manyina pe oni amina mokwa mugudem ho pe nya sem kwa nya sa na wo say ye bema de chirobobre ewo dem ena sebi nem yade ena etete wa ne nyina no Grace Gift Herbal Clinic and Laboratory Services ena betimi akwa ma friend ewo 0246 518003 0246518003 and 0244-126123 0244-126123 na yenyo so
ni what Scientific Herbal Hospital dua yententu kuntumpa na sia poma na ose vanto anim se omode Dr. Nimu oye the womb and penis repairer awo pa dia ene Mr. for nature Dr. Nima Soye udu ni what Sunday Hospital a team of medical specialist scientists and researchers are about where wodi enum ovarian cysts and a fibroid de wo yefunu mu a how bi obu okra na se ohro wodi enum keke na awo no ba de nyina obehunu how no na woto ase e de amawo sara so na wonu bo ho a ne firi be ma no bi a ho nsu na gene ho nkwa mo so ati be ma ba wonim se wo de wotutuo dia de akweso ba na sa enye se wotutuo no akeke wo se mo de ni ahode a se ke wo de tiwe wa survival and tokwa wone enkwamwa be 4 million ekoye and was survival and what say David Kayano was say I'm fearfully and wonderfully made nipa bia to make it bass as is no okwen pa nti tokwa na okoye no jagro spare no mako be opepem 4 million and na onko na survival you guys in battle nti be man say wo de na hodin ni mu a ba kokora ntimi fight omunyina be kakwem nti awo no fan show ba no nyina monko obi a mogya mu sikyade ha wo kidney sabo liver brebo and afin so be masisia no agye mu ahode wo fom mogya mu asikyade diabetes how yade bia modi nompe etwere ha wo de hye bia bomode akọ ne wo monkotentua so do ni wa Scientific Hospital wo how to atwa kuma so mo atonsu manako junction ne adanse rubber din hwe ni mu se wo nkran so ama 7 Janet Konechiri ope woni chetanta hel miam yenu nya wo ye adwuma fidwada ekopem memenda mapa no so ne fa kopan nwumre no sia for 0244-087-687 0244-087-687 afi 0279-087-687 so
is a judgment na person ya Mr. Baby also do any chair Sketch World Media Institute the ho ena ye wo omo ma yensen twadwuma ache omo bini na omo san extra de ye kyerwade e theoretical ne san kyerwade practically I say wusua book mo de na afei odo nsa ene wone ene afei onan ne bebia so esua bi na odi akọ wanim TNA se graphic design episode sua video editing na camera handling and apese oye usua TV and radio disc jockey TV and radio talk show host and a TV and radio sports and commentary TV and radio newscasting say you tree and answer English and answer reporting ni nyina no ye kire e wo honum and ye school fees no so at the form boko and some weekend classes at the mom ebiana weekdays no we are tight untimi ma ya provisions at the amount what na ye de to anim say and the first 20 people are on peke womo e form no na when ya discount e wo so ye sign ashobo say be some attachment or renowned TV and radio station and no e boshe na me catch say and ya make us ya banan na bra Kessben FM front desk na for 50 cities ebe fa form now so wetimi enroll akọ Sketch World Media Institute. Fraying was 0249 414039 0249 414039 and 0261 110955 0261 110955 na yanyo so right enti ma yanko na yanko hwe videos but before that menka messages na kakra bia aba no na afi yanko hwe videos no na afi yamra sama hodo ho na afi yaba na mabeti ofa kakra na abegyafo so atnase we as DJ Opai the more ewo Kumase Swami what they be aba or say NDC government always lie to Ghanaians to find themselves into power but now faith certificates NDC is this NDC government okay or no edia or de abre ene anope enono we essay oyibo boating ewatwuma nrebehim member of the MPP Media Patriot. The 24-hour economy shouldn't be a rubber stamp policy but rather solve the high rate of unemployment in Ghana. Ono so edia or de abre oyibo boating edia no Masawudo Kumase Bantama essay Galamsey is getting worse under this current government. In the run-up to the 2024 election, the NDC accused the previous administration to declare a state of emergency, only to abandon such calls now that they are in power. Posterity will be the best judge. Ono esu edie enonom. Teacher Kujo Watepa enyina susu. Essay nyasem kuma. Was it what is all this noise about the 24-hour economy? Production is determined by demand and supply. The infrastructure to support a 24-hour economy is not there. Our road networks are extremely poor. The electricity supply is erratic. Our work ethics is nothing to write home about. And excess noise can make it difficult for people to have a comfortable sleep after night shift. A 24-hour economy cannot be a political decision. Rather, it's a decision determined by market forces based on demand and supply. Now, just also messenger or the Ebrain and no Lawrence Bacheke Buche was senior soaring Quanta or say Oba Unity Oil Police Station. The decision of the Electoral Commission to rerun election at 19 police stations that Blakuma North constituency is unacceptable and undermines the principle of transparency and fairness in our democracy. The AC had earlier indicated to Parliament that with adequate security support, they will complete the coalition. So what has happened? Suddenly changed to around a rerun of elections in 19 police stations. No intimidation from any institution against the MPP shall work. Long live NPP, long live Ghana. And also, Edianosam Kendave of Efijase is a decision in the right direction for the EC to organize a re-election at Bekluma, but they kept long to come out the decision. This is another way of causing financial loss to the state. Parties and electorate must learn something from it. All right, the rest of the messages may they ebe premo. But my young cop na afe young koshe aye videos no enso ekakra. Electricity Commission of Ghana crisis no nei the abanse or tekiste wonsa na no mekana ha. So see a more prepaid say about TM. T or say or take steps say obe move to prepaid meters. Na afi or the amam a state institution except some institutions. Yanko na afi yenko and some the energy minister or also at the two on the floor of Parliament.
To reduce commercial losses, improve energy accounting through the installation of meter management systems, compliant repayment meters, specifically replacement of overaged and obsolete meters, replacement of faulty meters, and installation of new service connections. Under the loss reduction program, about 1 million meters have been installed already, in order to ensure that we have accurate billing. These are smart meters that provide on-the-spot information, ECG some KPIs. Cabinet has also approved that all state institutions be put on prepayment meters or agree with ECG for a monthly billing and payment system. Only 4 institutions, the presidency, police service, the military, and education and hospitals, have been put in a different category. Even with them, they are supposed to pay for the light bills, except that they won't be on prepayment meters. ECG has also constituted some task force, and they are making progress. ECG, among others, to reduce commercial.
The Minister for Energy, Ono Edi Etuja, Femienko, the launch of the 24-hour economy, Womra, Enra, Omampeni, Eni Nabedi Wamu Ekocho, Aye, Apasomu ya Omudi Chaye, Yenkodi Nkuti in Samoa, Omampeni, Edi Etuja, the eight key Aye Pilesa, Ejina Sono, na Yenche de Ekoso, and so El Honum. The
24-hour plus program is that collective answer. And so we've moved from slogan to strategy today. In 2020 and again in 2024, the idea of a 24-hour economy captured national attention. It became a slogan of hope, a symbol that change was necessary and that it was possible. Our task now is to move from vision to implementation, from aspiration to action. This launch is not the end, but it is the beginning of a massive national mobilization. But let me be clear here. The 24H Plus agenda is not simply about extending working hours. It is about unleashing productivity, expanding opportunity, accelerating exports through well-structured, multi-sectoral, and inclusive interventions. And so we would have national consultation and co-design. And over the past 6 months, the 24-hour plus secretariat under the presidential advisor, Mr. Guzitano and his team, has undertaken an extensive national engagement process. They've listened to entrepreneurs, both large and small, both formal and informal. They've listened to organized labor, cooperatives, farmers, and traders. They've listened to artists, technologists, traditional rulers, and religious bodies. They've consulted with diaspora groups, development agencies, investors, and infrastructure experts. They've talked to youth and women's organizations, scientists, and educational institutions. Alongside the private sector, the Secretariat has worked with government ministries, departments, and agencies to align regulatory, fiscal, and institutional frameworks to the program.
We a Omampeni launch of the 24-hour economy, and Otise Odi to a gram. Afi Yankwana onrese and a 24-hour economy no ebe key value the key value changes at the bebre yemai muha na wahwe efa employment ho efa entrepreneurship ho efa enyema hudo bebre enene omampeni ensan ede etudwam ede efa yenti nsema omampeni ekan ede fa changes at the bebre yemai.
The 24-hour plus agenda comprises synergistic sub-programs that are tailored to key value chains. And you must have heard the ministers mentioning them. These include Grow 24. Now, Grow 24 is about boosting agricultural productivity, agro-processing, and food security. Make 24 is about revitalizing our manufacturing and industrialization. Build 24 is about accelerating infrastructure, construction, housing, and public works. Show 24 is about harnessing Ghana's rich creative, cultural, and tourism assets. And Connect 24 is about fixing our logistic chains, transport warehousing, ports, energy, and digital infrastructure. And Fund 24 is about unlocking innovative financing through credit guarantee schemes, blended finance, and venture capital. Aspire 24 is about building the skills of our people, our values, our ethics, and digital capacity for competitiveness. And Gold 24 is about mobilizing all sectors, religious, security, academic, and civic, for national productivity and pride. This structure ensures depth and focus. We're not attempting to fix everything everywhere all at once. We're targeting high-impact, job-rich, and export-oriented sectors with strong forward and backward linkages.
Eno eye Omampene, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, some of the program for the 8 key pillars 24-hour economy no age nas yanko eye penin pa ya de dwumadie no ehye nensa ya oye ho totoye ya ode ebeto Omampene anim owura gusi tano ono so ekasai edifa 24-hour economy yanko tiensema ono so de tudwa.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in implementation mode. We have divided the program into around 50 separate commercial, institutional, and social projects. We are writing concept notes for the first 20 of these projects. These concept notes have so far been our primary tools for engaging with institutional stakeholders, including local and foreign entrepreneurs, financiers, donors, contractors, CSOs, MDAs, MMDAs, community leaders, youth leaders, and others. They will be available on our website for interested persons to engage. We are pursuing several other targets in parallel. Firstly, on an ongoing basis, we have begun to the work of aligning our project with our current and planned government initiatives to minimize overlaps and increase synergy. For example, we have worked closely with the Minister of Agribusiness, Trade and Industry, Madam, to ensure that our respective textiles and garments programs complement rather than compete with each other. This effort culminated in an industry roundtable on June 9th, where stakeholders discussed the direction of textiles and garments policy and identified locations for future textiles and garment parks. The parks will not only be in Accra or in Tema, they'll be distributed across the country so that we can industrialize every aspect of the country where it's required and deemed bankable. Similarly, we're in the process of structuring and negotiating the concession regime for the Volta Lake Economic Corridor with Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, VRA, and the Ministry for Energy and the Green Transition.
Right. Ti we aye penipa oda 24-hour economy ora gusitano ena otin nkana. Enra Gold Board Task Force no echi 10 Chinese aye smugglers anase omudidwa omramran etiase ma foreigner bia and to good no mo de omo eti aye Western Region Sankregwa mu honum ba bi yeso makọ han fie eno mo to good na chese womo edi ehudwa yanko tie eno so tie epifru mu eba omra penipa oda aye Gold Board nano edi ensam etudwa.
Gold that is worth about, we are talking about 1.3 kg of gold. And the 1.3 kg of gold is worth close to 1.4 million Ghana cedis. That is 14 billion old Ghana cedis. But we also seized a lot of cash from them worth 1.3, a little over 1.3 million as well. So we got gold of about 1.3 kg. We got cash of about 1.3 million. And we got a lot of what they call casino cars. I don't like casinos, but I'm just being educated that these are casino cars. And this is money. So what they do is that they convert the money into casino cars. The 10 Chinese we are talking about are named Tang Dajin. Who is Tang Dajin? You the one? Good. Then Wang Chonling. Then Wei Dong. Li Fushu. Wei Shengzing. He Xinlong. Wu Shengwei. Li Ren Neng. Fan Shenzhen. Who? Raise up your hand. We want to see. Good. Then Sheng Xinsheng. Who is Sheng Xinsheng? Other one. Good. So these are the 10 Chinese. Pardon me if I got your name wrong. It's not my language. So, but these are the 10 Chinese who were arrested, and we got gold on them, we got cash on them, and we got 12 pump action guns, which you can see on the table. So these are very dangerous people, very, very dangerous people. Now the grace period is over, and we have given countless warnings upon warnings. And so when you are arrested now, there will not be anything like deportation. And so we have instructed the investigators to build a watertight case based on this solid evidence that gold.
We yura same jemfi insama wadi etudwano no. Over. Yes, Uncle Jasumre. Now, yes, in your brain in common.
I was your force so to Kakusi filling station. Now, why be a 500 Ghana, so to fuel, pa near Boo, near Musa Mountain and Mawa, ya. Sending him so, me top 500 and you be crying, bet him the chabe 5 days be, over here 3 days, Nasa. NPF force and country say, ya now what you say, petrol ya out on so to scan out Triano, and yes, I need Boomau. And I petrol ni buma unse petrol de me to petrol filling station na me car no engine no ye style bi na omode ne be afrem quality of fuel na nya papa na our experience bi of filling station bi akoye na omantimi asum yi a woni ha kra National Petroleum Authority so mo ho se omo be som wo no ma hwe se fuel station biara okoto petrol diesel no bibia e kama eti wo how bia se bia okoto petrol ska utua no wonim se meto a edimetwa 5 days 3 days we also go to casa to be train from mama o so tax driver se taka o so train from mama mama we also petrol na to tum se ni no mo ha pa MPF for say o mo to free number 0302 550 380 bu amanfo ni mo se filling station o musisi wa
o baby out the back
NPF for say free 0302 550 380 0302 550 380 and I also say our office Ewon Kraijolo of the NY Highway no so na our regional office for Mantam BMO was regional office be a NPA for regional office for never how koto manim na omo say so filling station bi na bi a petrol to try and yes ani buma wo and a petrol buma how do you say quality in your papa or 48 hours to report 48 to trim 1 year.
Right. Stanbic Bank say yemfa entumanim say ombe SME clinic na enei wo botai say opese omobie business na wo botai say opese ekononim dia na ne enei odo ho akobo Stanbic Bank SME clinic no na yetimi aboawo ema sa botai na esi woni so no etimi akowie edru ni nyina ne say 2025 Stanbic SME clinic no wamso eno na ebesesa ama opportunity ama small and medium size business no etimi enyini enei tra edaso ene say future ready SMEs driving innovation growth and sustainability. Say nei odachi a small medium scale and as a small medium enterprise no say nei opese enyini no nei say emu enema abefo nema be wona be kom na fa etimi atena no ho and also odweni eche nti yame aduma 8th of July baso ewo Uzbek Hotel ewo kuma osunyane na 9th and 10th of July no so obakuma say Golden Bean Hotel na yem pepepe na chese waba na omse opese ho a na wabomode na wakom social media pages no at Stanbic Bank Ghana na wako register at Stanbic Bank Ghana na register na so betimi afresh Stanbic Business Incubator no ewo 0302 610714 0302 610714 na waji enchemu yi se mraso so se omo business no e the next level
afi MTN foguso ka say yellow Thursday case I'm lecturer. Ubia ye bia no pay ya. Or ye 399 Ghana cedis. How's the amount 214 gig? Or ye no ano Yellow Thursday in the amount of 53 gigabytes.
As Akahon.
Akahon.
Okay. Amount 53 gigabytes as a pew so.
As a pew so.
Yellow Thursday no.
Yellow Thursday no.
Wow.
And our bonus 107 so abeka ho.
And so abeka ho.
Timakase wo data beta. Ya wada no pass no.
Nankawa.
Edem.
Wota no dia tum.
No. Intime so na ya wada ifa phone. Number star 138 hash. Star 138 hash. Say 10 cedis na auto. The auto bia 25% bonus. Na MTN for the piece at the amount. Umpe na apede. We are ebesa amount ticket because of say we Yellow Thursday say weekend di ukọ sini or Silver Bay cinema. E won cry and I say what's more. Kumasi nso akọ sini or Golden Cinema or Kumasi more. To be so Yellow Thursday ko MTN app no so. Ko MTN app to me to. Ultimate boss star 138 wato. Eno no na udem MTN everywhere you go.
Elite College e Kumasi say yenton sanfremo. Oba wie eye basic education wakocho BC ye wia wohwe anim a se hwebe obekọ SHS say ye TVET ana se eye STEM school CB na bekọ dia ene na me catch say Elite College wo Kumasi ese enei wo mo then kwade ya de na ya mo mu nim dia mo ntete etu mo fo e de afa school na wo mo ebekọ ni nyina ne se wo mo ewo a teacher for mabokui ebi retired headmasters ebi retired headmistresses and a university lecturers wo mo nyina e de nkwade be fa new curriculum ni subject combination wo so mo ye ewo aye SHS ana STEM ana TVET na afei wo mo etimi akomanim na omo san catch eye awofoi ene esukufoi se yesan ede information technology adesua enso ebe piso na umpewe na apede hin tintentem ya yentem na ema wabofra no wonya nimdie womra wokọ form 1 this year na afei watimi esua de obedu hono kra na wonya ntete ni nimdie no bi aka ho school fees ana se fee omogenum eda form boko hwehwe Elite College ewa yeduase KNUST ya eben ohene no ahemfie no a ene Church of Pentecost no enso ebo ho nyame ya adoma classes no esha say July ye kopim September 2025 friend nipa edidi disui na afei aginkyeremu eye 0243 084464 0243 084464 ono ya administrator Mr. Nimo afei secretary Mr. Redusu number nie 0262 888111 0262 888111 na afei principal nankasa Mr. Bewa wono so enomanie 0242 827695 0242 827695 na afei yentete wakwada no so obekọ SHS a womre
afei Prabon Greenfest here fan to say why Prabon in Kumasi na also konkraya e wo gated community so ho ye ho no esi adan kama na manfo akoto e na yato fesu atwa wo esi gate da no to duro na asem hwe kwabara usu Dankwa one no appointment I near friend or so me expect to be asa ana o mo manemra omo confirm anu awuram the security 24-hour security ne edem omo de bia ba osekrum Prabon Greenfest ewo sewa ekwan so na omo asi 2 bedroom 3 bedroom 4 bedroom 5 bedroom vantage houses
vantage houses
can they afford 5 na man for you yeah per 2 and 3 bedroom 70 detached houses so ye timo is o masi ni nyina bi
e de aka ho
e dia fe na okoji asase na ebi kra ya to ama nipa mienu miensa na ha manson woni ada se wa ba adwuma yi uto cement 100 bags a omu wia 20 no de 8 aye adwuma na ma wo you be bokapa we de esi da na wie e se bra betua 20% utua na afi dia kan mfie num
tua na eduki ama
mfie num na ya spread na otete ne kakra eda ne nyina nkane a womsuo bibia ho so me se me beye mampani a kade a me
ya no
enka kro bia me fra hemfu ne nyina se sansase na mutwitwa na amanfo sisi ada na basa ne nyina no yetwam
obeya your community where sisi wo de
yen community
na wo de amanfo
na wo banks I say a direct mortgage in simple because ye the many pa no ntua ye je near balance and yet the many powerful. And then a problem green for the Biabe. She said, we are Juma, anyhow, and Minister of Fina Mekopasa. Is that as I say, Probably they say, what does say, it took go as a 2-bedroom now, Betimia, hall, kitchen, toilet, bar, Viviaca, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, now would you and Cactra, what Tim Kama? Oh, Bibia won't come to me. So we say off plan for sales of my dear Bano, but more dear now. So there would you niscacra almost bra. Brana found Koto.
Aye, or the wild Kuria,
Brania found Koto, Kobu and Yako.
Kuria,
now we are Musa Dabi.
Kuria, Nasa, Piscam, Tobia, Wada,
Dabi, Mamma Kojibi. From almost a year, I don't Koto, no said it was it here. On number 03220 38946 03220 38946 and 0546 022 306 0546 022 306 Prabon Greenfields where Kumasi lives.
Right. And a financial institution be a what did pa Ghana Hanum essay or pay or school near where university. Bema and America, Omsen Bema and Omope. Ya and nay, what watchem, ya and near Bresse, what pay a young faso, not the Abwa company no amanakonim. Now was any company no abumu engini, or Senipacrono, Guta first degree. Every university a nim na ebia ye business, finance, economics, and I say the no ebenum na chese what we declare. Wo bia sebi unipa honkita hudienum e kone nim ukasa. In fact, unipa ekasa unim said ye nipa ekasa afe utimi tracing e yen hwemu asembeto yen hwemu e papa mu e hwehwe bebia kobi afe utimi ehu se oi ade we de ne puma sibreni ye de fa ha ne de fa ha ye betimi aboa esianom na afe wa bin e wo Microsoft Office suite mum na just say what wedi or so you be a sebi oye ni kwadi form ya professionalism onto to na say na wire crowd so be sua bi e de aka ho ene for the chim for CV any cover letter echo Bantama High Street na call Multi Credit Savings and Loans Limited na efa echo to oboko na anase ubetimi email akọ Percy at mcslghana.com Percy PERCY at mcslghana.com. Now, one my best shot will summon kwa and na ebetunsa ede afre womo.
Sarasuna Kessben University College here for told him says so process application we to me could be a Branabe business administration also more for accountants near day or me accounting, marketing, human resource management, banking and finance. I'm here BSc communication and information technology, computer science entrepreneurship. Sarasuna me logistics procurement, supply chain management, BSc nursing and midwifery, NFA with students and Jujuma, BA in media and communication studies in Abra. Now, entry requirements to be a VSS. Also, was 6 credit parts, English, Maths, and Science. Core subjects when you're elective in Saka. I get in Isabel 36, who are 25 years, all your mature student bra. But what they are admission form to be taught. So, multi credit savings and loans of Grabatabe do since you're gonna be Pia Rebiano, Ibio, Kumasi City campus of Kessben University College, who are doom, and near Seda House, then you didn't share anymore. And now, Kessben Media, Kumasi Doom, Asada House, Nafi, and Crack Kessben Twin Towers, Abosanya, or Kwame and Commerce Circle, when you be at all. Now, main campus no contrast Lake Road. Anyone can say 0501 637383 0501 637383 na 0264 170475 or so.
Kessben travel and tour say to kwana ewiem kwana befa dia fa ho dadwen pentin kwana nkodada ni na fa be dan wo mo na omo ensua sa de so no emfa manto akontu ho hihye akontu ho afutuo akontu ho eye reservation apeso you ticket deal say hotel deal na apeso you akontu no cra schedules no flight no sen na schedules no atm de na direct de na be transit de na china de be ko ni nyina no fa ho pentin kwano ebe down na omo NTM na de tudu twomom de abeka class nei why hye nyina hwie ska de betwa ticket no ho ayeden bra ye hye betwa ticket na ma na watu kwan no wadin hye ne so hwe Kessben travel and tour e kira kwan first floor Asada House Edum Kumasi and our friend 0209 434999 0209 434999 4999 na yenyo so. Over. Yes see.
Ebranti said maka na yen sa adaje. Penifo wa ha.
Penifo no wa ha.
Ti eweti o na enya bra.
Aha. Nsam de bebre wo ho.
Pillars no dos.
Ene yenwi.
Pillars no dos. Ene yenwi. Enya bra na yedi konkomo.
Yenwi.
Na ehu de ko.
Definitely. Right.
Honorable Koko.
Koko from. Ye. Ekukwe. Ye.
It's a 24-hour economy. You're a coordinator in a Santa region.
Can you bad
grow Ghana? Can you Ghana? And area such a center. I want to say assassin now.
Can you bad cry?
Can you regional coordinator for 24-hour economy? Because such a center only mean baby assassin. A from Suno. What's a man penny by irrigation? One a from no betim do a quano. Don't watch the war.
Definitely.
Until way there. One penny acquires
over to you.
And Quem do that. Over to you.
Hamsu Ibrahim, a Deputy Regional Nasara Coordinator, Ashanti Regional Communication Team member. Or Hamsu, good morning.
Morning.
Naboko dear, getting a miasi, pa. Over to say, na of say appointment number. Appointment number. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Naboko dear.
Oh,
right. Yedenya onyini da so e bia fresh. Chame.
No be brave.
Anyway.
But the kan say be wo behwe ohuye.
Nyame di kan. Na wa hwe ohuye.
Na say obusa me say adom na awie.
Adom no free fan e bai. Anyway. Yedenya ase.
Right. No nka ho dia. Adom no nka ho dia ahwe yie no nko ntimi nya hwe.
Ntimi nya hwe.
Emom say wo hwe ohuye na adom no ka ho.
Na una ko.
Na fe wo na.
Anyway, may I say I'm free the rerun of Fabricuma North. Just about 5 minutes na mintiemo. And easy. I say 19 polling stations. Can I name them 3? 3 ne kura na manfo say enka yemma omo security, omo kura call ye parliament. They say yen tighten security mom na omo call recollation e 3. Enra yeda sorry easy ababonte say 19 polling stations now of about 37 or so, and a omo airquakoye rerun MPP before see boom munia kutukum wamo entiase hansu mama sha sem free ho na me nti about 5 minutes on that one okay
Ansana meba mi topic no mesere kwan kakras achia mi penny for MPP for former president former vice president ina mi chair o na national officers uba region ha mi chair ya chairman wuntumi any regional executives ina especially mi boss honorable Salim Mansur Bamba we say samire yi wo muni na ehwe ya program yi na said ya wuka ye no mi say easy media se ukaya omusi anka 3 polling station anka na omo problem wo we there me gidi say maybe some kind of force na free behind na ma omo rescind omo earlier decision no
force ben sa no
say the party penny for kaya no mu ana ubakaya mu ba parliament kura declare say Mudi according to your own assessment, you know, anka 3 polling stations, no problem now. Move rerunning. Now, if you are saying, dear, for na muhu ya, na musi see the 19 na yebeko rani. I don't know so when say involve legality.
Yeah.
So we are we straightforward is the monsoon
never. So why can't you answer from this angle? Say and they saw other one no more kanyina. And before say move aye evidence, but aye phone so. Ti phone no a bit me evident enough. Say bit me jina so aka say yenko threat pe na yenko enye recollection.
So say anka intisa e ba no say no 16 no. I say aka only 3. Na face so no mo change your mind.
Okay. To who say bibi bibi.
Enu na ma ye suspect say maybe government pressure. Ewum.
Na some wo yeah, wo ahode na so be wini ade na won ko na nsan ko to
aba. Enye say yesuro so ye wini. Me the me assessment no kura e be wini out of this 19. We can win about 17 police stations.
That 2 pen am be lose.
I tell you.
I see.
Me assessment actually me sir. But pepe no tina pese yen for mun set some president.
Okay.
Unim election Ghana election there. Just last election ama yasio yansa pa say see the machoism. Ebe ye declarations ya. That means Ghana has no future. Democracy has no future in this country.
Yeah.
And no na ye protecting. And yes, say Yesuru, and I say Bibisa. So, who call assess ya? Ube whom asema me catch it away. So, I don't think them ebe suru say ebe rani. But the law is the law. Wow. I feel the almost see agents who know na scan this in
documents na more.
Say you accept it.
Scan
election. Party me no so agents no TRCA who presiding member I say would you to one son me imagine agency da so minimum rules no one so enuntina ye was suspicion say maybe bibi wom this decision no okay ye meeting kakra na maybe later no ebema Ghana 40 ye decision ye betiki but ye nsuro say rerun for 19 decisions one
all right let's have a ho ma memra aye honorable Kroko Frimpong eho
me fasa kwanya yeso se de bia me ye no na machia me mpesu asofo nsuta kwa man bi poso ene inkrasie ni nyina mia mikrom nsu atonsu ka ho bi omushia mia no makase kwekwe ye to su biensa no makase Allah
right
na debia ya meko ne maami bi watimi din na onimme na oti se kwekwe udi bikigi no wo
obehwekwe
please woman bi ono susu gina barrier mitwa mu ko wieye ena
we body
no the other one you two na the other one ka na ho na now ne ding no so the former DC no see there omo fe na ko no see that gina na mama
I see
you was interested right the
rerun of the
let
19
me see we see the dear eye nika anaya ho ka e wo ho ne say ye manent na ho emma 4 years in ntwam ansa ne ato aba no enkonkoye say sal de no santu kofi apafu ene ne lolobi de no yentna o mane nyesa if you say eno mafoforo ena abagana abai foforo na aba but abai bi atwa mu de mfie nan ya nto aba nde lecture commission wo ho na bai wo ho na we de ye mane nyesa ye behwese ye beto aba no enti ahom kasemu aya omo no
na sa aba nka ya to awie ena
ya to awie kura ye ntunwie akwasiko no gina nkwantia so ati ase akwasi akra so woko aha anso nkwantia no gina ya to awie nso yentimi nuclear results na je se ntunwie ye to
mo political party simi no na men because ye kase ko declare ya ko police headquarters friends tashi amaso ye de akwa school mu amaso ada na still ambassador ye ko to aba no foforo because ya to awie na so ko recollection ada na mo men relocation friends coalition mom se de bia se anko bia fade ya ne enye
sara wakano ono bosman asare no a ya obegina parliament ya o ka say ye man protection na on konko coalition e dey na no dey coalition no ya fe dey was 19 polling stations dey nkoto aba no one dey busa na nyambia ko kofampo wa busa no ana untimi musa no dey anyami na yeso busa me wono bosman asare ne kokko gina parliament no say ye man protection na onko no onko coalition e dey ade na no dey coalition
oni bi oba coalition asa ngo gasa man pori no
protection wo bi arenti no say enko run e ho ne confusion dey as ye free
okay
so what you say the but matter asare no any lecture commission ni na omo ye incompetent me dey say na beka no
oh samum
oh yes sanko omo ye competent anka wuntimi nkogina parliament na onka say me wo bibia ya me de coalition ne de me hia ne protection afa de na wa kono asaba no aba be ka se dabi study aye no de ye giri se 19 police stations se to aba confusion de free here by me ekọ frempon ya NDC ni bi e na de by dabi electoral commission na
tiade no mka so me coalition na ma mama nye coalition because
wana
na
no e de no de coalition no that is the question die ben no de coalition no that is the question yes say o mo answer no be coalition no ya waye e die nti na fedi wo se onye coalition na fedi ye nkokon to aba that is the question I see ye busa ye ho ne answer ni ye
okay
what you say sa question no wo bisa answer ben na wunya ho any asem that is the close of the matter
okay
that is the close of the matter
be say man
ko no bibia ye o de kwakoye
e no de ko recollect
sa de wo so wo no scan MPP pinches na wo anka abepne wo ye political parties bienu ya to aba wo lecture commission no ya wo ye referee no wo so ni pinches na mom another party no wo mo pinches na waskane na de babaye na wo me code mi busa o se nka wo anka abepne wanyima no wo anka abepne enu nti ne yesi empne enti de egina na yegina yenso san ya adwene lecture commission no okọ no oba lecture commission no and okọ and oba
okay
it is asem bi o ha on na esi ebisa no se confusion bi o ha on akọ so ye de yenko so confusion bia yes see pinches no a ya wo gina so no ye coalition no de enti ye ase ne se eye one party MPP de scanshis wono atie ensem aye omoka sa fe de sa pinches ni bi o ha parties no
certify
presiding officer de nye de certify na wo kasa asem wei wo nipa no aya wo kogina parliament a ya wo se wo pinches aya wo de be coalition no na security na wo hia no wa na wa sa fe wa be kasa da bi me na me kan so me boa na mo sa pinches no political parties no say no ye presiding officers no wo mo nsan na nka wo KOD se wo na wo ye political party wo giri se sa de na mwa wanka bepre enti NDC de anya hwe de egina na egina nokura ne ye ka na nokura no so ne de ye adwuma nti de akoba ne se ese eto aba no bi
se kwa koton foforo
ye ta koton foforo ye nsro
ba se mo ni agi because ne o tie de communication we no
se abatu obempenu de anya ni gie na mom de omu ne se de omu ne se be ma de onsi nsuo mu no wa ye de wa ham unya simu wie ade besie bia na chichi so bia wot na play mu the moment aya play no betuo se pe no atu awie now me so for na no picture so no mpe window no hotna na so ti window hu o unti window hu o asem si a asi
anyway
so ade aje enti ye no ye de ya boa ye ho be man sin so mu no ham enti ye koto aba no bi o ya boa ye ho ye campaign wo mo pa wo mo no mo ye campaign de besie bia na si de ablekuma no fofo pe no o mbeto aba no de ma no mu mpe o enti se me ka kire mpi fofo mo na mo ho
na mo nko
thank
you very much
so de aje
medasi right Anzu
yes
wrap up man let move on to the next one yeah
ka ablekuma
no
mu dia sir me I want to one draw attention sir it's not a constituency. It has not been created for anybody to even claim
by law.
By law.
Yeah.
Yes. Say a law na creating constituency. We are honorable.
Yeah.
No who compare sir with this Ablikuma.
Anyway.
I am one kura.
Anyway.
Politician with this kind of quality. They be better we. Ana be paucho one preventive coalition. Anya this tax.
Some from is in pink sheet no. Pink sheet no way.
Omu na betire easy mujima. NDC for na afio no betire easy.
Say easy opinion. And then acquire relocation.
Very good because she was prevented by the tax of NDC. Say enu sunu de aba. Oma bendi one of the schools kura.
Okay.
Say your evidence. So ade na mumu so coalition. A party the coalition and say easy.
Easy na coalition.
Very good. Official coalition. Easy na ye. Party for the will be our officer or yen coalition son or about EC office. Entine kase resource ne wo dada.
Munim de munya.
Yenim de ye wo musinim. Wo musheda.
Anyway.
Omusheda so no kura no my ende ho NDC munjai hunahuna no. Hunahuna emfa gada enko.
Ese hunahuna yakwa koto no foforo.
Oh,
and still you raise objection to na yakwa koto no foforo.
Yes, because say the Mikaye no ana na musi 3 polling station na afi eba no say na musi 19 wo say oka say NDC wo musi ankayenye entire constituency election mi boa say obi a double standard kwa NDC first no musi the entire results must be cancelled and yes sana mukaye oh monitor the news you can check sana mukaye wo musi enye rerun of the constituency election.
The whole constituency.
The whole constituency. Who did me chine? Yena yati. Yo, se si ade yesi nantia mu jubilate.
Anyway, and I will first man I move on to the next one.
Was it sir and your constituency? But now so mo to aba.
Per law, International Electoral Commission no am moment to no. Per law, because some of the statement by Bonting said per law.
I was asem no ye ni court no who dey kokosi ye se ya no electoral commission ye say the omoye no enye ne kwan no so ti ase enti eno ho asem na make no se no ma omo anye ni yemma bia nto aba no so
omo ano mayo
omo na ye ne hwan na ye mimi na me ye
anyway
NDC na ye
me afiri ona afa yemra aye 24-hour economy enra ena omampani launch ye original 8 pillars so me yesho so betimi aba yebe bone tofanne na as the days progress yebenya daje na ya peki ebia na yedi ho enkomo so I agree with this 100% for doing re-voting rerun on the third polling station. That shows how Ghanaians are developing in the democracy. The minority can do press conferences and it's not going to yield any result from Sir Kabis near the Biasi Zongo and on the way at praying. Capital Gosso Menshia say the NDC should all this long talk and do the needful for Ghanaians because they promise a lot and we are expecting a lot from them. Regards to Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsin. Okay, yeah, that's say Kojo Bwadi O Kumewu Bodomase. Greetings to Nana Bombay of Bodomase. President Mahama has done it again. 24-hour economy has come to stay. MBB party, you can do any propaganda against the EC yet. We will go for another elections. Okay, I'm okay from Bantama. I see the Senate, Bantama in the Senate West District. Ghanaians, Ghana is not ready for 24-hour economy due to the electricity and security challenges, lack of tax incentives, lack of credit facilities. The NDC government should have consulted business community before launching such initiative. We, the MPP supporters, the MPP support the concept, but let's focus on practicality or feasibility. All right, yeah, that's say OPK or say and watch on OPK voice OPK a patriotic voice goes so regards to okay yenya and to us Muhammad NDC 24-hour 3-shift economy was an exam to deceive Ghanaians for votes, and we told Ghanaians, but they didn't listen. So, where are the jobs as they made us aware? That is privatization. Government is only to support it, and where are the demands from the private sector? So, is dead on arrival and much ado about nothing. Ghanaians are now seeing the true colors of Mahama and NDC government because this is not the reset they promised Ghanaians. Queen. Okay. And also, Edia or the Abrayan. Right. Yanko 24-hour economy. Honorable Mr. Safe and free all this time. Henra. Omampeni launchi the 24-hour economy. Emma original 8 pillars. So 8 pillars and Omampeni bo modern and or the 24-hour economy no ejina so na say and Omampeni ekano say oko aye 24-hour economy pillar na original so na waka enema mako enwotwe ebi eye go ebi ye fund ne honkro ne benyina me hwe the 24-hour economy oka say eye difficult but looks as if say all of them see it to be very difficult, but they want more regime say be possible. Honorable, Mamintiu.
24-hour economy dey say asem papa. Na yen ye pesi ye koye nim no say oman no. Omo ya omo akọ omo animo aye from say developed nations no. Eno ma bi omo ye bo omo a omo duru de omo duru no. E na yesua. Yesi di wodi echire no esua di wodi kan no. Nanam otietie nanam mu. So atiase de amma developed countries from say first world countries. Any one ya from say Asian tigers no. Ya yesu omo na ye se pese ye duru de omo duru no. Eno ma bi omo ye na yesu ye pese ye. Na ye nyina nim say ukọ amanone ba bi ti say Europe, America. Ene se kura China 24-hour economy no eye adwuma. Ene sen nye se bi e kwa no adwuma anopa be 8 ne upon 5. Enye sa na fei wo mo hwe se adwuma ya omo ye no e ka me se da mu ni nyina anadwo ka ho bi e na omo ye adwuma. Na eno boa emma oman no sikasem etumpon o se boostu economy. Afei susu no the efficiency ba in the sense say baabi wo ho a ya nipa no wo mo ye adwuma no okwa oba ni nyina no yesika seye ene ebre seye na mom no se nipa no wo ho na se omo ye adwuma omo ya ombetimi atna omo te ho da mu ni nyina no omo ye adwuma ema no ma bebre koso se ohwe Ghana ha yi a enoma bebre wo ho a anasa adwuma ku bebre wo ho a yes ye mom kwan ne eboa omo a ombetimi ya adwuma da mu ni nyina ne anadwo nyina because enipa ehia omo services a omo provide ye ebi ni passport office ubekọ nipa gu osa ebono numu a na ya sorry obi okura na anu no so ene o sorry okọ DVL the same thing ubekọ no enipa salisa services a omo provide no obi okura anu no so na okọ ade a hyensa na osan aba habo na anu ya mekoko yi be normal ho Friday ne ekoye na Friday no chese e kame say no ne last day na e call the mortgage na femania bre agent no meta no so sa oba bi na me ano na so ma hwe ye be call the mortgage wa na aka say Friday na e be bi container no so se e call the mortgage di a ene wan hwe ye a e ho ka no una obetua na miguso na meka nyame bo ama me wie but na e kwanwumre pa na busa na senti se ade sa ye be ende also oh chief ude ye de ya ebe na masabusan bio ne sa ade sa no mo pon e ba sa pon wa no mo pon because ye pon 5 ade sa obi akono baby na fe ko di mortgage na so sanke ye adwuma na adwuni nyina ene na sem bie ni ho nti sa no ma no so ye hwe se betimi aye e ya sem papa hwe ye wo kumase he ya brebi atwamu na a life supermarket na eye adwuma pa no sabre na me ye communication center o kai communication center ho na na ye course no me ade make up is that hey ya o yetimit na wa bi wo ha you know ebo be say bi a 12 abra ya a life supermarket ni pa kwa o mo ba ni nyina na bi so be course sai no man ho asem ne ye ka o na nye say bi a ye ka na say e bi a 24 hour economy ye stand time no kra keke na mom ye hwese we ye adwuma na we su ye adwuma we ye adwuma na we ye adwuma na obia so anya bibia ya wo ye ene sebe de be ya ne nsa be kona no so atiase se sabre no so kura mpo no ya ela supermarket no ye adwuma no so obi so ebi kura aduane no wo ton a nipa kwa omoba no me a ya me ye communication center no a amanfo be call so manya me so me die o ne ya o ye adwuma aduane no so no wanya ne so ne de me ko Morocco emsasa asem no kra maka wa happen me ko conference anwumre me kokoto pullover bi ya na aye to say police for the ne security agencies for the no mo hye no emodu na asa soft but emodu pa kama na me ntanhie bi ahakra na me nhie bi da me ko ya me kokoto ye no anwumre me duru hotel ho be about 9 o'clock abra ya me call ye no na Zimbabwean participant bi madamfo ohia me no so what the f pa o na he na ato no nam so me kokoto no central business area Rabat and o say the say sabre de me ko no mo apon nam se minim afa ye di nkomo na na obi gina nche no say around be say 11 12 kra na obekọ na shops no bi wo ho nti se wutiri years that particular shop na ya okokoto ye no obekọ no na bi kra na entum ampampa me yonko no me koy ye duru ho around 10 o'clock na bibia e kire se shops na ye wo ho no obi anya na adwene so wo ye de o close ebi na meka no sa na o ma we sei na meka no se de o ton ne normal no wo ye de o ton o gi ni sika taxi driver ya ye de no koy o ye de so o gi ni sika obi ya o ton aduane e wo area ho so no so o gi ni sika enya sa na che ye no ho asem ne ye ka do
yes, it's easier said than done. Ade no de obeka.
Yeah.
Ghana for we are noted for that. You bet me actually make people so come implementation. Should we rely on that one? Because man penini kasa no kan o si ending the but. Gusita no kasa o kan ending but hono na misuru no.
But no na eno so na ense so usuru no. Because say we ye determine so be bibia. Sani ye kana enye slogan say bia slogan na 24-hour economy ni ye kana sa say bia no ntu obi ntu abamaye ye see ye do implementation or strategy stage.
Okay.
Wa usuro no wo su usuro say na kan no
e honna misuro no but no
mensuro na mom de ese wo ko di wo ye ne say 24-hour economy ye see de ba e kwa be de be fa so a ya ye be ye me ko di no say 24-hour economy no say me die wo mu akwa be ne be fa so ya menya ba bia ya wo te me ka say e hokura upia na dwo a usuro say provide
na dwo usuro
sa utie ha me be unse na me ba na dwo program well those days no na ohinija wa ha no na me ba na dwo program pa busam say dey na say wo ma na dwo program but then so brand mo say aha me suro but you provide security you provide ba bia ya mete and those days na mete please the me no na share wo nti de na e ko so please the go bi ya de na me hunu pa so ade ase enti no matu afiri ho makọ me fie na wo mfichire kakra enti na anadwo no mi pia ba ehu ba kire sa bre no se street wo mantamu ba bibia e kwa no ye usi mu yo wo ko street wo ba bibia o se memra na dwo be program a mi nsuro sa enoma no na ese ye hwe hu na mom ke odi nkasa usuro na mom de ye be ya be ye dwuma na ese ohwe so se ye ba be ye kejetia phase 2 ye wia na obi ba sabi ofiri na kura se aba oto noma afa kobo be se obonsa na hu prise papa na otwhwe nani se ne kura se ka no obenya na se wonya because se bia kura se ka ne kwa eno ano no e de ne be ye se de be ya nipa no oba enye se bia kura se ka betu ntema na se ntuntam na e bia wo hwe na mom ye adwuma te se de medi Morocco de e example yi Rabat de e example yi na obeto no buase ya time aye obeto noma no bewie no wato awie na se empo on kokora mpo no a onim so ye safe ade e che ka beba no de ko sa no ma we na ase ahwe na megidi se we no eye possible enye hu asem
okay
ye betimi aye me no ka say even at the district level ya have to see pese implement enye national level kura district level ya ka che obo say hwe adwuma bia ni obi bibia ya wo ya se so oboa no no otimi toa so no ye damuni nyina awie ne anadwo ye ne assemblies no ka se me wabu akwayi eho me ntie bu akwa ba me business ho enipa na ye wo nipa ya wotna 24 hours be konna nipa ho but e bia no nya nipa nyina na ba because obu ho na osuro e dey enti na osuro security enti na bia osuro eno ma ye ma nipa na osuro ya obeba no ye se bua no ma nye even at the district level na ye nhwe se ebetimi aboa ama ye sika sima koyie e de jos beba medical ya kirem na omampani wo ka no 80 less no de ni nyina ho nye no nko a afei se ye behwe se ebia industries omo so na ye anti krom ha me ko secondary school no na se ye makwaya ye fra bibi vacation employment KOD ebia ye de unu de edro nte ebia de make no kro mpo no unimpa ehe na ne ye ko nye LL ne ayi brew no mu ne ade ene industrial area na fere China fo age a ya omodi ye omos no eho na na industry so me catch those abrantie na amanfo ko vacation employment eho so no na nipa na wo industries na wo na nipa na so ebi kwa nopa na omo apon na bi su ko anadwumi na omo ye adwuma na se bia bi atwa mu kura na etimi ye ne sa adenti na sa bre ye se pese ye ya ye ntimi ye betimi aye
anyway
ye betimi aye na mom no ma ye hia se de be ye betimi aye no ɛna yɛn nyinaa yɛadwene ho.
All right.
So ate aseɛ.
Mɛsan aba memra Hamisu hɔ na afei minti ɔno nso government a launch 24-hour economy. Abisi ese eye blueprint na ban bia ba wadi so. Minim se oni omo ye adwene sa.
Mr. Cody. We see they were implementing Ukrasi difficult. Me offer it now was see Debbie difficult. What could I explain no? We say waka was say abua kwa no bibi a what you could have 24 hours. So it's not a policy.
Aso be say da ebetimi amano life na one man direction.
We could have say a slogan but strategy. Slogan. If you say abuchire bibi a chire waka ye no. Bibi a jima bia 24 hours no. Yes, government they be implement it.
But government gave enabling environment.
Good.
Yes.
Who say waka was where is the enabling environment? No say say can waka about security. Woman provide security. After we say ma lunch. Wutina ha wusi wusuru anajo. Wusi wako lunch. We offer kanu kure no. No wonto. Won. Wasi a demand driven. Me GPRT juma. Me secretary ewo Takoradi number 2 branch. You're running 24 hour. VIP, you're running 24 hour. We call as a for market station no P, Kofredia station, we running 24 hours. So, and yes, Oban no Dubai. Ye lanchi.
So we are formalizing na afi.
Say ya so monitor news when we minister for trade and I said we call inspection be e wo Kofredia. Omu ko factory bia na na see. Let me say a portrait for 24-hour economy, 24 shift. Say the Okayano, Uko Abuchira, even underground tree, running 24 hours. If you say Nipanu Oha, Omube patronize the thing. But say Wako lunch 24 hours. We see who told them for 24 hours. No customers in Uno, Obetina was so Boboka.
Yeah.
Enu na eka no munti ase no yes just me say
enye babia so na 24 hour na there are certain areas there are certain areas they will induce it they will induce it
so we see for her we don't be catch you we there ye dey bomb pie e manu na epe enti na efe patriotic one bet ye catch it all, Mr. Kiudi. Ye be sa ha. 24 hours. Ube hu de ebesi. Ube hu de ebesi.
Enye juma.
Enye juma fi say the foundation they should have created the foundation before.
What's that feel normal launch?
Light to kura. Obi anka. Light to kura o. Ye no 24 hours. Ne copy ne be run 24 and you know why dey. Select no o beti be run 24 hour economy. Enu ni na mantimi anye o. After kura na mudi dinso levy eba se de be ya light no enu no kura enim say deceit wan enye no kura sa ensu ya je tumu nipa no si omo beye but NDC adies ehia no omo nye o de ye propaganda na manfo hu say omo ye jima wasi enye slogan but strategy
dear to you
who say 80 no kura bi ofa wo bobako wo si wacho ni na wa ha
na say and ka say ya mura ka say mura 80 no
gold
we are just summarizing the whole thing.
God asema wakai oboasi say to gold omura how many hours oboasi is what 100 years
24 hours
24 hours so you know na no and yes government be need sa a policy no be answer na yejima but create the environment
there are certain areas
yes
say aban no an sheda purposefully an sheda amfanani ensi honoma amanfo nye eno no pese oyese ene there are certain areas mean you so amanfo adwen aba ho say ye 24 hours ebe yi mo ne omonya adwen sa
oh anka mu kanu sa anka enu o be yadi
na the son of a
say na say who na come o wow say say wo ni idea wow but NDC na kasa no mu ni ideas no
oh sabu
be catch no mu ni ideas no if you say asama ameka yi catch be say me boa ma set example me say mi ankasa ameti yi me branch secretary GPRT you run 24 hours VIP we run 24 hours. Kofredia station, koko 24 hours. Share. Durumire bi NDC time a John Mama no na do so no ba ye no. Ye run 24 hours be generated na use.
Okay.
Se wo hwe e book a satam na boka pa. So se light no a wontimi engrani 24-hour economy no. Eno na NDC mpese wo monti ase. Wo kolanchi minim se kura sa anka mu che ho anka be lot of bibi amulanchi no ko mu che ho anka be lot of e be say do so no se sia no announcement no bibia wo na light no akọ
anyway
eno na se o mu nsiesie ni yie ansa na 24-hour economy no aba
fesi mame na mame na honorable wrap up mame. Still on the 24-hour economy.
You need the Manti and Cassano. Ideas, Benny, who are ideas near to Abba. She said, a month for we put on. Who are ideas? Yeah, sure from Ghana fortures a moon near ideas. More opposition, your man, what number now, and Munyas. All right, that bet now watching. And son, I'm convinced Ghana for some more ideas to be a Modeban, Mobile because. Mobile no mfie nwoke no nwa kire se munni ideas bia anti jai sakasa no next time me hia nkasa aka
sum up man honorable nafe
na 24-hour economy dey ense se obi maye kasa ho bepre wo ka se electricity no yegusu aye ho adwuma wo kono dum so no kura wo ja ho because e ka ya mumu ja ho no se won wa IPPs no e ka se e kana modi entin ko my electricity a e ka bebrebe no ntino anke enya electricity ye ba ye nhihye se ye be bomodin se ye betwa enti dum so ho asem de on fanto nche
all right
na fei se de wo kan wono gitum se 24-hour economy no ba bi wo ho a e ye adwuma na se ye adwuma na ye de bi ka ho a ne hawo ne se
wono chese enema bi wo ho no ma so motutu yi ansana
the ututu ni ye no say yes implementation state strategies ni dey ba so what you say why also ye 24-hour economy ni tie o why also ye 24-hour economy no atmosphere no any environment no conducive ma wunti na ultimate na ho say bi kura bet na da bia am Robert baba so a obetimi atna ultimate na ho enti no eno ne ye hwe se ba bia obi peso ye na condition no and as environment no enye conducive mba no ntin no ntimi nye no ye bebo na menaye
all right
na wo nua bi e paduma wanya bi aye
all right I'm so mami
eno so e hawa na me nim se wo mo former MP ba kwa ka se wo mpese NDC ye timi so CD and as
nti obompa ebo na amamo
one day they all can no say they be 2028 won be ba but we will succeed
mami too I'm so
economy na be
we mami na fi
NDC say the via ye de nim wo mo no me offer asemo a waka no anya say 24-hour economy no na agency NDC no kurendie no na enni ho ade no a mo kika
am so mfa we nso mo hwe ni ho a mo mfa we nso mo hwe
say e dia ma mo afei de wase ya lose election poto ya timia ya say ya jama ya kasa ma di mi wa ha wawo wase ya hand over do so am mi paucho so mo kase wo mo ka debt no electricity debt wo mo see the legacy debt mi boa
e wo hoda dada
tama mo hand over my more than $2 billion e Canada ho mi boa na na betu saka no so say wo see ye na di ka ejamo a na offer
thank you very much Hansu. Thank you very much. Na ya sorry. Mama say happy birthday sinafi yen twaso eso ewa hanom sei. Na yenko happy birthday sonko enko emfama mia meba baako ene eye piesie abina frimpoma ha we eye Mr and Mrs Fosuminta omne omo bakwa akusi and wish you happy birthday. No yen fie nso happy birthday enko emfa emma wo Sanso and happy birthday Nkoma Hana Dapa, Chief Cashier Multi Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Otafo branch. Also, may your birthday be the beginning of a year filled with endless blessings, more favor, and great future. Have a good one. May the Almighty God continue to protect you and shower His mercies upon you. Happy birthday, Nkoma William Edubuahi of Sowutuom. Or say, may life lead you to great happiness, success, and grow in wisdom and understanding. Enjoy your special day to the fullest. Afe. Ma yankwa na yanhwe Dr. Chairman Edmond Pepra. Aha. Dr. Chairman Edmond Opong Pepra. Ono eba for MPP presidential race. Ah. Until the phone ene da hono. Aha. Dr. Chairman Edmond Pepra. Aha. Ti eno na da hono nti ono so unity say oba officially say the flag bearership position of the new patriotic party no one also eba na wa printi eno na ya break here da honenti Dr. Chairman Edmond Opong Pepra lecturer ewo ono anso taba yesu pa say o say ono so di mampanyi a ye enti MPP for mo amkwa akoto aba no ene da ho no enti mokwa na mato ede amano. On that note, Meda Honorable Ebenezer Ekwako Frimpong, Meda Nasi, na Mada Hamsu, and so Asi, say, and ne, Ose, for the time, your time now, my acquaintance, Yabenya Daji, next time, Oba, na Yabomoding a room, na Yashe and Ensem. Enti, Madam Asi, for coming through, na Muni Ebe discussi a issues. Nyami Aduma, Ochina. Yabesan Asia near the match you with the Abraham. And Thursday, Wafakofi Apia Betana same about the punch. So, and then you remember Kessben Television. Now, I delve deeper into some of the issues. But in the Kwabena also Dankwa, Oti Wafakofi Apia and Ka Malam Yaya, and I shade you media, Yadibro, and ne Anopia. So, I'm a Sergio Laka, and the sports crew, Abba, now or more a day, a year. Midfield action at the Abba. And then 3rd of July, and it happens to be my birthday. Yangopo inshira me so pa. Yakramo ene anope. Bye bye.
We'll be right back. We'll